I just realized I'm looking like super tired right now. Hey, S. Marie, how are you? Hello, you in your feelings? Yeah, I didn't freshen my makeup, y'all. I'm looking turd. Hey, Janelle, how are you, baby? Hey, Trinae. Happy Halloween, Sagittarius. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do here. Oh, I suppose I should put a microphone by me. Gotta move stuff around. Let me make sure. Hang on one second, y'all. I'm trying to. Okay, that's gonna be fine. Okay, so yesterday we talked a lot about Mercury retrograde itself, some of the meanings, some of the this, some of the that, and that was a good talk yesterday, wasn't it? So I promised you today I would come back. You spot, yes, yes. We've come to a truce. Kitties and I have come to a truce. And so they are now allowed in here as long as they chill. I know I'm on a little bit earlier than normal, but I got home a little earlier than normal. And yeah, I had to come home. You know, today was a really interesting day, y'all. On my way to work, it snowed here in Wisconsin, so I got into a car accident. I almost got into a car accident, I should say. You know, like slid, and this big dump truck almost like T-boned me. Um, and it was kind of scary. It was really kind of scary, and that threw my energy off all day. But I knew something. You are a cat lady, yeah. I knew something was up today. Just I was looking at my transit chart. I knew something was up. So, I want to make a couple of announcements, and then we'll keep it cute, keep it pushing. Um, on heartofinspiration.net, just put up right before we came on here. Um, I put up a special for a 30-minute session. Usually my 30-minute sessions are $60. I put up a special for what did I make it? $39.99. So S Marie, if you want to put that up into the chat, that on heartofinspiration.net, um, for a very short time. I'll probably leave it up for the majority of November. So if you've yet to schedule a session with me, um, where we do all sorts of things like, hey, Tiff, hey, Miriam. Yes, kitty, hey, for now. If you've yet to schedule a session with me, and some of you in this chat right now have had live sessions with me, I was calling them like intuitive readings and stuff, but I'm not anymore because I don't want to limit myself. So usually 30 minutes is $60, and I put up on heartofinspiration.net right before we came on. I put up a special, so 30-minute session with me. It's live. We go into a Zoom chat room together, and that's really for a lot of these. A lot of you've come around talking about, needing things like cord cutting and whatnot. Um, 30-minute session is, we can start in on that. Really, an hour is really going to be the best, but at least we can start. So if you've never had like a distance Reiki session with me or anything else like that, I really do encourage you to get one of the sessions. For the month of November, it's going to be $39.99. I put it up today. And so, go out there, order it. Sorry, I'm looking for a couple of things. And let's get together, okay? It's on heartofinspiration.net. Alternatively, and also the natal chart readings are up there too, and the full moon forecast. On patreon.com, you can schedule monthlies with me. There's different tiers. I'm actually putting together right now my next Patreon only live. So for as little as $5 a month, you can be a patron. And then you get access to the lives. We're going to get back to doing patron only lives. We're going to be doing a 2020 forecast. Well, yeah, I'm going to be doing a 2020 forecast this weekend on patreon.live. We're going to kind of look at some of the astrology and such. I'm going to be busy this weekend, guys. I got a lot going on. A lot going on. I'm lighting my chakra candles. You guys can't see that yet. So hop on there as well. And you can be a part of those patron only sessions, and then we'll get back to reading for my patrons only as well. Let me see who's here, and then let's get going. Tiff, Ravernell, your paydays are Fridays. That's my paydays are every other Friday. Mary, hello, Dee Dee, hello, Sassy. Yep, I know. Did you see anybody? By the way, and it's the last bit of housekeeping I'm gonna do. Hopefully everybody that is a patron right now saw my patron my post. You guys are gonna get your that one's not lit. You guys are gonna get your if you didn't get your October monthlies because of life happening to Lisa, you'll get them. We're gonna do a double. So this weekend, so I want anybody that did not get there, if you're a $10 member and you didn't get your reading, and I apologize, give me some more questions. I'm recording them this weekend. Wow, that third eye candle does not want to stay lit. Interesting. If you are a 30-minute monthly session member, we'll do an hour. So let's schedule it up for this weekend. I want to get everybody done. I have a full free weekend. I don't have anybody coming around bugging me. So let's get it done. All right. That's enough. So again, if you want to schedule a 30-minute session with me independently of Patreon, please feel free to do so. Please, wow, this third eye candle. So these are my chakra candles. You can't, some of them can't. I didn't put all 7 out, but this one here is the third eye one, and that one really is not trying to open up. Hopefully it'll open up more before we get done here. Okay, here we go, guys. So we're gonna do by sign. Perfect, Sassy. By sign, we're gonna look at this Mercury retrograde. The cards I'm gonna use today for that, we're gonna do each sign, we're gonna time stamp it. So one of my mods, please grab a hold of that time stamp. I don't need this. You don't have to schedule Trinae as a $10 member. However, if you just wanted like a general, whoa, what are you doing? Stop. If you just wanted a general last month, you can ask me like another question. You can ask me another question if you're like, oh, that's why. Okay. don't want that mouse in the... Okay. All right. So you can ask me, usually the $10 a month folks, I'll just go over that real quick. The $10 a month folks, you get a monthly reading from me. It's just about 10-15 minutes. You can ask either 2 questions or just general for the month. So my $10 folks, that's what you get. $5, you get access to any of the information I put up there for patrons only, and the lives. And then $30 a month, you can either get lunar forecasts every month, or you get 30 minutes with me every month, where we do live sessions. And I know like Sassy's done sessions with me and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, so that's what we do, and we'll add some more tiers in there too. Guys, can we just take just a moment? I just need to meditate for just a moment. I just actually, I don't normally pray. During this Mercury retrograde that's lasting for approximately a month, pay very close attention to the signs, the symbols that you see, the whispers that you hear. Pay very close attention to what your heart is telling you. Pay very close attention to that small voice that comes not from your mind, but from your spirit. Because I will be speaking to you from your spirit, through your spirit. I will be in close communication with you, guiding you and leading you. This Mercury retrograde is going to be filled with exposure of secrets, exposure of things in the dark, exposure of dark intentions, exposure of shadow interference in your purpose and in your plan. This time of Mercury retrograde, this time of pulling back the veil, this time of intimate and close communication between you and I, is a time for us to together dig up the roots, to break the chains, to cut the ropes that have tethered and tied you to this earth and stopped you from ascending. This time that is this tethering, these things that have bound you, these feelings, these emotions, these thought patterns that have prevented you from transforming into the beautiful, powerful, awakened, ascended, anointed being, light worker, light warrior, light bringer that you have always been meant to be. This is not a time to shy away from the darkness and the shadow. This is not a time to shy away from that which you've not wanted to look at. This is a time to put the mirror towards yourself, towards your soul, so that together we can release and heal, forgive, release, and heal. Because as we move towards the end of this cycle, I cannot give you the expansive abundance, the expansive power. I cannot give you the larger land for you to take over, for you to possess, until and unless you heal, until and unless you're willing to look at the darkness, until and unless you're willing to look at the unpleasantry, that which is not beautiful. Speak it out. Heal it. Be released from it. Unblock your throat. Unblock your throat chakra. Speak power. Speak healing. Speak love. Speak abundance. Speak joy. Speak peace. Speak wholeness over yourself. There is no guilt. There is no shame. There is no need for it. But instead, open yourself up. You can survive. But the key to survival is self-reliance. The key to survival is looking at yourself in the mirror. The key to survival of this Mercury retrograde, when everyone around you seems like, really, I thought you were there for me. When all of your patterns are being disrupted and your daily routines and what you thought you could count on all of the sudden no longer. Everything needs to be shaken so that we can rebuild the foundation. Everything needs to be shaken so that the secret potholes you did not know existed can be exposed and filled and repaired. The secret to survival lies within you. Don't be afraid. I'm with you. Okay. All right, here we go. My kitties knocked this over, so I've got cards that are mingled now. Darn kitties. I don't know when that started, so we're gonna have to, maybe someone can kind of, I don't know when that started, because I want to stamp that message, that channeled message, and post it. All right, here we go. We're going to take the energy oracle cards and the chakra wisdom cards. Guys, I know some of y'all are not used to me. So what's been happening a lot more lately is there's been many more channeled messages. And I really felt the need. That was, wow, that was a holy moment. Hello, D. All right, let's go. Wow, we're 20 minutes in and we haven't even started a sign. Yeah. All right, start with Aries. Aries is going to start at 20 minutes exactly. Aries is going to start at 20 minutes exactly. Here we go, Aries. Aries, man holding a coin. We're also going to use the chakra wisdom tarot as well. I have that link in there. Dee, that was like a crazy, like I just couldn't move any further. I literally could not go any further. Have y'all gone and found that song, Consuming Fire? There must be more than this. Oh, breath of God, come breathe anew. There must be more than this. Spirit of God, we wait on you. Fill us anew, we pray. Fill us anew, we pray. I'm telling you guys, powerful. Aries, here we go. Here's the chakra cards. Lots of fire for you, Aries. Ace of Swords, chakra healing. This is going to be your root chakra, Aries. Your very foundation during this Mercury retrograde, right, for abundance is going to be built upon the foundation of how you speak regarding yourself and how you speak regarding your circumstances. How you speak regarding yourself, how you speak regarding your circumstances. Oh, this is not, we're not separating sun and moon, D. This is sun signs. Okay? I probably should have said that at the beginning. I apologize. Sun signs. When we do the lunar readings, it's going to be sun and moon signs. Do you guys see that this third eye is still... I'm going to tell you something, guys. That third eye chakra candle not really wanting to really burn bright is telling me, and I'm sorry, Aries, I had to take this moment, is telling me we've got to watch our third eye this month, during this retrograde, to be able to see, right? So the third eye represents kind of that spiritual intelligence. So we got to really watch that this month collectively, okay? Be sure we're allowing the crown chakra to come in and speak to the third eye, right? And if you're feeling like your third eye is blocked, do some meditation regarding it. Okay. Also, Aries, this has got a lot to do with the 9 of Cups. This card represents your sacral chakra. How much do you truly love yourself, right? Manifestation, and the final is the Star. You honestly right here have all of the ingredients for abundance, moving in towards abundance during this season. Okay, I'm going to put it a little bit closer. You've got the fire, the desire, right? So you got to speak the foundational, restructure your foundation with your words during this Mercury retrograde. Really examine your own intentions and the intentions of others. Put your energy in motion. Put the water on there. Put the emotion in there, right? Continue to have faith. That's your heart chakra, that green card with that star card. And that will bring abundance, the man holding the coin. At the end of this, I was looking at the charts. Let me go here. I was looking at the charts as it's going to end on the 20th. And when I looked at how it's going to end on the 20th, when Mercury goes out of retrograde, yes, it will still be in Scorpio. By the time it's out of retrograde, the sun will be in Sag. We'll have come past a new moon, a full moon, and Venus and Jupiter will both be in Sag, darn near conjunct. So as we're coming out of Mercury retrograde, Aries, by the time we come out of this, you should have a very good idea of where you are meant to expand and where you are meant to remain planted, where you are meant to grow, where you are meant to gain abundance. But you gotta be in love with yourself and not in a narcissistic way. You got to do the healing. I feel like there's a lot of Aries right now, folks, that are just not healed. They're not feeling very healed. They're not feeling very sure of themselves. It's really weird. Weird footing. Okay? Weird footing. All right. It is really hard for me to see, guys. God dang it, son of a biscuit. I apologize. I gotta zoom in. Okay. All right. Moving on. Taurus. Taurus. 27 minutes exactly. Taurus. 27 minutes exactly. Taurus. 27 minutes. Don't forget, you guys, go to heartofinspiration.net for the entire month of November. We are going to be doing 30-minute sessions for $39.99. 30-minute sessions for $39.99. And we'll continue to have the natal chart interpretations as well. Oh, I like that, Taurus. I like that, Taurus. Here we go. Taurus, first chakra, Archangel Michael. Let me get this other screen up because Lord knows I can't see. Y'all, I'm just discombobulated. First chakra, Archangel Michael. You know, Archangel Michael is the angel, the protector, the fighter, the warrior angel, right? When you got to go to war, Archangel Michael is their child. He's there. He's that battler. He's the warrior, right? Thank you, Dean. I appreciate you. You guys are. I'm probably going to go live a little bit after this too. There's some things I want to address. Maybe I should check with D first. All right. First card for Taurus. Now remember, this is all in relationship to your root chakra. Taurus, that is your very foundational chakra, Taurus. Your root chakra at the base of your spine, Taurus. That's where your Kundalini energy resides. I have a feeling, Taurus, you're going to have a Kundalini awakening. We've got the Hermit. And that is the power, the solar plexus chakra. That's your third chakra. Your first three chakras are your lower chakras. The third chakra message, the Fool, because remember the tarot is the traveling and the life of the Fool. The Fool is bathed in orange, an indication she is in the second chakra of her emotions. So emotionally, you're still kind of residing in your sacral chakra. Yet she's aspiring to that third chakra, right? Using a lantern from the third chakra, that yellow light lantern, to see what she needs to. Yet, in order to progress, she must find the feelings she has kept hidden, which will be the key to opening her heart. Very interesting, because what do we have next? The Princess of Swords, which is your heart chakra. Foundationally, Taurians, you got to get your foundation in order so that you feel sure-footed enough. And you got a lot going on with Uranus in retrograde in your sign. So every foundation is being shaken right now. That is. I mean, it ain't playing, right? It's not playing. But it's being shaken, Taurian, so we can disrupt the pattern and then bring in a new structure to take you into the next stage of your life. The Princess of Swords, the card of piercing truth. This is going to be a very foundationally a journey of self-discovery for you, Taurians. The princess brings truth and perhaps criticism She is ready to defend herself after delivering her message. She will not waver from her task. Integrity must be upheld at all costs. Allowing your desire to manifest may be a challenge, but not impossible. This is a tough look at things. You might have to deliver some tough messages to people, but you got to speak your truth. Because as we end it, we go right back to that first chakra, the Ace of Wands. We go right back to that first chakra. We go right back to the foundational chakra. See, we came up for a second and went to our solar plexus to gain some power. We kind of traversed our sacral chakra, went on up here, gained some power, came up here, spoke our truth finally, because we're empowered here to speak our truth, right? Because we finally studied ourselves to know ourselves. Taurus. Now we're willing to speak our truth. Now we end up right back down there foundationally. The card of confident creativity is the Ace of Wands. This wand is an offering from above and is summoning the force of manifesting. The universe is converging to inspire forward movement on your dreams. By the time this is over, right, the sun will be in Sagittarius along with Venus, along with Jupiter. Beautiful expansion opens up for you by the time this is over. But can we get the healing done? Janelle, I'm going to send you a private message. I got your message, Janelle. And I'm going to send you a private message, Janelle. You and I are going to talk this weekend. We're going to get some work done. Okay? I need you to see my eyes. Let me just break for a second. Janelle, I need you to see my eyes. I'm going to email you. I'm going to send you a Patreon message. We're going to talk. Okay? We're going to talk. I got your message, and it touched my heart. You're not going to get me to crying on here, Janelle. Creativity, by the time you're done, the passion and the ability to create, that kundalini energy that resides deep down within, in that spine, in the base of your spine, that primordial creative energy, let it rise this month during this Mercury retrograde. But the healing has to happen before that can happen. All right, we got that done. Moving on. Who's next? Gemini. Good Lord, I can't even remember. Child. Look. Gemini over. Y'all can y'all see in the corner? I said Gemini, and Gemini went over here stretching. Look at her. She just stretched all out. Poor thing. Gemini is going to start at 34 minutes 10 seconds. Gemini 34:10. Cornucopia. Ooh, Gemini, you're going to have a whole lot of choices in front of you. The table, Gemini, is being set before you by the time we get done with this. Let's pull the chakra cards. I knew it. Gemini. Eight of Swords. Gemini, do you see this card here? The woman is looking at herself in the mirror. And what she sees, which the mirror we know is a mirror image, but it is not the truth of what's reality, right? Because it's giving you a reflection of how you look. The mirror can also give you a reflection of how you feel. And in this case, the mirror is telling you, boo, all this mess is in your mind. It ain't even reality. Them swords ain't nowhere near around her. They just in the reflection that she sees. You know, that's not unlike People that have body dysmorphia or have eating disorders or something, right? They see an image of themselves and they still see themselves in a certain way when in reality they're a different way. Or even when I lost a whole lot of weight before, I still saw myself as heavier. I didn't see myself as thinner. I still saw myself as heavier. Even today, I still see myself much closer to that 300-pound weight where I was. Not close to that now. So you're seeing something that doesn't truly exist. You have literally trapped yourself in your mind. Now remember, we started this out with cornucopia. So by the end of it all, how are we going to get to this cornucopia? Well, we got to get to it through the Princess of Cups. Let me tell you what she's got to say. I can tell you what that 8 has to say. Eight of Swords, the card of self-imprisonment. There is both vulnerability and safety in her captivity. Gemini, did you hear that? Both vulnerability and safety in her captivity. Are her thoughts keeping her in a place of an uncertain future? Or does she have an inner dread of starting over? Sometimes, Gemini, what can happen is that we look at the situation where we're at right now and we're like, this really ain't going where I intended for it to go, but I feel trapped. But I feel so trapped, I don't want to start over. Because what happens if I start over? How crazy is that? What does starting over do for me? And you're scared to start over, but you're scared to go forward. That's where that Princess of Cups comes in. That's the heart chakra. The Princess of Cups, the card of self-forgiveness. Child, I'm about to add these here chakra cards. The messenger comes with an open heart. This princess reminds us to have compassion for what others may be going through. How about having some compassion for yourself? She knows the value of love and brings the mystical message of renewed faith in love. Renew the faith in the love of yourself. Renew the faith in the fact that others love you. Renew the faith in the fact. Renew the faith in the fact that God loves you, the universe loves you, Creator loves you, whichever name you're attributing. Because the end of it all is this beautiful space of 10 of Cups, 10 of Coins, self-empowerment. When we unlock that 10 of Coins power, when we unlock the manifestation power, right? What opens up for us is this cornucopia of possibilities. A cornucopia, you see it all the time at Thanksgiving time, right? It's this huge, like, horn of, what is it called? Horn of goodness, horn of plenty, horn of harvest. You see all the fall, right? The pumpkins and the this and the apples and the corn and all this, the squash and all that, right? You have a cornucopia, a veritable plethora of choices. A feast is being set before you of abundance. Gemini, get out of your head. Don't be afraid to push forward. Don't be afraid to take a step back. It's no harm, no foul. It's no big deal, baby. Go on and take that step back so you can go forward. That's Gemini. I like this, y'all. Y'all like this? I like this. Now I'm going to have to take 20 million. It's not going to be 20 million years, but I'm going to have to take some time to edit it. Okay. Cancer. Cancer starts at 40 minutes, 45 seconds. Cancer, 40, 45. Cancer, door to spirit. I love it. Let me read that one. I know you're going to be like, girl, you didn't read nothing else, but I want to read that one. Door to spirit. Spiritual awakenings. Thank you, Tiff. Spiritual awakenings and new beginnings. This door opens onto the expansive, energetic realm where all new beings originate. That is beautiful. Can't, are y'all checking it? Are y'all checking this out? This door opens onto the expansive, energetic realm where all new beings originate. The orbs of light are guiding you through the clouds of the earthly world, leading you to a deeper understanding of your eternal identity, the source of all true value and power. This door opens onto truly unlimited potential, for the changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, this card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and a deepening connection with the spirit world. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of spirit's presence, or more powerful in your own healing practices. Now is the time to open up to the unexpected guidance and inspiration of spirit and to the magic and power of your true identity. There power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, wonder-working power in the blessed blood of the Lamb. Ooh, child, that just came out. You know, I know I have a lot of, I was most of you know, I was a Christian minister for many, many years. Many years. So a lot of what I draw from, of course, is from that holy text. And so while I incorporate other realms, right, I understand that the, that's powerful. I understand, I'm not going there. Anyway, I draw from that holy text. I'll be reading more holy texts soon. All right, we're going to start off with the Princess of Coins. This is powerful. Princesses are like pages in this deck. Princess of Coins, the card of practical solutions. Thank you, Trinae. Thank you very much, honey. The princess holds the coin. She does not offer it. Ooh, the peonies that grow at her feet imply wealth, an omen of physical manifestation and realistic expectations. Any project or idea may be in its infancy, and although not yet ready, solutions are coming. Stay focused. We're going to see where the rest of this is going. The Tower. So this is our heart chakra. Remember, we're growing to the door opening to the spirit, greater spiritual power, greater spiritual intimacy, wisdom, gifts, knowledge. The Tower. You don't know what is, baby? So we got to be careful with the Tower that we're not ignoring our instincts. The Fool has climbed the tower against her own instinct. In the Devil card, she was clothed in orange and surrounded by yellow fire, which implied that her current thinking would burn her. Here she is dressed in the third chakra of yellow. She is falling, although she is able to land on her feet. Even our gut instinct, our third chakra, cannot protect us from unwise choices brought on by immature emotions. When manifesting and magnetizing, it is vital to remember the motto, do no harm. This includes you toward yourself. Things can be repaired. It's not too late, but changes must be made. I'm going to tell you that to say that I believe that card is there for this purpose. Sometimes as we're growing spiritually, Cancer, we can grow so quickly or grow without guidance and mentorship, and we inadvertently can do harm to ourselves. So as you're growing, be very careful during this Mercury retrograde, as you are opening yourself up to a greater relationship with spirit. I want you to also be sure that you're doing things like making sure that you've got some sage running around, making sure that your area is that you meditate in is sanctified. Make sure if you have any questions about things that come up, or things feel icky, or things just are like, maybe you're even unsure about something positive. Sometimes we can get scared and then not go forward. So just make sure you're in communication with someone that you trust and right, is has been on this journey, right? A mentor, or just someone that you trust like that can help guide you. Not that you can't do it on your own. I'm not saying that, but it's always good to have kind of that check that we used to say in the church, underneath their umbrella, right? Underneath their cloak, underneath their shield. And also, as you are growing, be very careful that you don't fall prey to spiritual ego. Pride cometh before fall. And sometimes as we are learning and growing and the door to spirit is being opened for us in a very big way, we can get prideful and think that we are supposed to be telling everybody what they're supposed to do, how they're supposed to do it, where they're supposed to go, how they're supposed to dress, what they're supposed to be saying. Instead of trusting in the fact that the same spirit that talks to you talks to me. Hello. And I'm going to tell you, Cancerians, we can get prideful. Anybody can. But so watch out for that pride too. Okay? And then finally, we end Mercury retrograde with that Princess of Swords that's speaking of truth, right? The card of piercing truth. We've talked about that. That princess brings truth and criticism. So growth always, sometimes you have a mentor or a spiritual mother or father that is kind of pulling your coattails a little bit, saying, hey, baby, hold on. Or, hey, don't go down that road, right? And you're going to have to learn how to speak truth for yourself first before you speak truth for others. You're going to grow and know, I'm going to tell you, there's some sacred cows. Big Bang lights out. You okay, Tiff? There might be some sacred cows running around that you got to kill, right? In other words, or let go or let out of the pasture. There might be some beliefs, and I'm speaking to myself as much as I'm speaking to the rest of my Cancerians. There might be some beliefs that you've been holding on to that it's time to release because they're outdated, outmoded, and they're not going to help you grow. The door to spirit is open. Y'all remember, that may have gone to black church, y'all will remember the doors of the church are open. What was it? By salvation or letter, right? Letter of invitation. The door to spirit is open. It's time for us to ascend and walk through it. But be careful as you're doing it. You're going to begin to see with this Princess of Coins, you're like, ooh, 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 right? Some of the things we've been wanting to manifest, growth, all that stuff, we can see it. And I could tell you, if you pay close enough attention, Cancerians, you also going to find out in a bigger way your purpose. Leo. Leo is going to be at 51 minutes, 30 seconds. Leo, 51:30. Yin and Yang. I'm going to read that one for you. 51:30 for Leo, Yin and Yang. Those are the, I'm reading these from the Energy Oracle cards, guys. And I do have the Amazon links down below in the description box if you want to order them from my Amazon store. Happy Ancestors Day, Nini. Yin and Yang. This card, Leo, represents energetic life cycles. And its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic energy moving into or out of your experience. This is heralding a yin cycle where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things. This is that deep stuff. Hey, Lena. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine your present activity during this time, Leo. It's an especially good time for completion, so wrap it up. Yin cycles often call you to be passive, yielding, reflective. So open up to these sides of your nature, being, ooh, child. Leo here. Ooh, Esmery, y'all be safe. Being, Leo, more than acting is the intention here. Leo, stop being so darn big and magnanimous. Let's get some cards, some chakra cards for Leo. That Princess of Cups like to show her face all the time. This is really a lot about self-love. If you can see too, this is about self-love. This is about self-reflection, so that we can come out on the other side and expand, right? That was the message that we received from Spirit, from God, just at the beginning of this live, and we'll put that up as a separate channeled message. S. Marie, are you sure you okay? Okay. We got the Princess of Cups here, Leo. Remember, this is all about our internal underneath. Perfect for Scorpio. Underneath. What's beneath the surface that you ain't wanted to deal with? Thanks, Brunel. That you ain't wanted to deal with. Right? Our hidden stuff. That was what the channeled message at the beginning of this live that I will post separately later. The Princess of Cups, who do you need to forgive? Do you need to forgive yourself? Do you need to forgive others? Do you need to understand why others may be acting or reacting towards you in a specific way? Do you need to own your ish? In your heart, do you actually need to look at your heart and really find out your own intentions behind why you've been doing what you've been doing? I feel like there's some Leos that been on some mess. That ain't the word I want to use, but I'm trying to keep this nice. We then have the 10 of coins. I feel like underneath the surface and probably above the surface, hello, Miss Raina. Underneath the surface, Leo, or should I say not underneath the surface, externally you kind of showing off like, you're abundant, you got it all under control, everything is manifest and everything is cool. But underneath the surface, Leo, it ain't all cool. It ain't all fun and games, boo-boo. What is you doing? You gotta stop fronting like you got it all together so that you can actually heal what's within and keeping you from getting to that 10 of coins. Because finally we have the 5 of swords. This Mercury retrograde is not probably going to be fun for my Leos. I'm just going to be honest. Now that 10 of swords is that third eye? Which chakra? Yep, that's third eye chakra. Or is that? Nope, that's going to be the throat chakra. Throat chakra. The 5 of swords is throat chakra. Remember in the channel message we did talk that we got from Spirit, it did talk about clearing your throat chakra, speaking your truth, right? The card of necessary losses is the 5 of swords. 5 of swords. We gotta go deep within, Leo. Y'all don't like to go deep within. Y'all like to be, everything need to be hunky-dory and showing up and showing out. The 5 of swords, he loses, but not what he most values. In the manifesting chakra, when things are removed, it opens up an invisible door and an up-leveling. Is he courageous enough to make this sacrifice, or is it long overdue? The chakra message here. Here's a reminder that what you have been through is real, and you may have had to defend and protect yourself in a situation that has left you feeling numb. There is no easy way to lose familiar, yet limiting ideas about ourselves. Child, you better take a good look at yourself. Take a look at me now. There's just an empty space. You gotta take a look at yourself. Lena said it's time to get those therapy sessions. Baby, I'm sorry if it was a little harsh. But really, sometimes I think what happens is we can be so gregarious, Leo, that we're too busy hiding the truth, and we hide it from ourselves too. So this Mercury retrograde season in Scorpio, go deep down in there and get with it, because when you're coming into your trine season as you're coming out of this in Sagittarius, right? With the sun is going to be trining your sign. You're going to have Venus there, and you're going to have Jupiter there. Everybody's going to have it there, right? So at some point we'll probably do some transit charts and things like that. You got to be prepared to be able to possess the land that's being put in front of you. That's that prayer of Jabez. We need to talk about that. All right, here we go. We're moving along. Virgo. We're moving it on. Virgo. We've been at it for a little bit, but I'm going to chop this up, y'all. Virgo is going to be at 1 hour, 30 seconds. Virgo, 1 hour, 30 seconds. That third eye thing don't wanna. Here we go, Virgo. We got the Magician and the Mirror. Everybody remember for November, I put it up there today for November. My special on the website is a 30-minute session with me that is normally $60 for $39.99. Oh, I gotta read that for y'all. But let me get. Oh, shoot. Virgo, y'all got some things happening. Remind me later. Y'all got some things happening. All right, we started off with the Magician and the Mirror, Virgo. Knowing and using your true power, not all that. Oh, Lord. Knowing and using your true power, not all that judgmental. You got to be the way I want you to be. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be just right. That's not your power. I mean, that's your abilities to organize and strategize and execute. But you're a mutable earth sign. Stop asking everybody to be fixed. This card upright represents the culmination of your personal and your spiritual power at this time. In the Magician's left hand is the flame of passion and action. In his right hand is a vortex of water and the light of reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the Magician. And the test says, the results say you are the Magician. And within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of yin, that deep, right? The power of spirit and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of yang, bringing direction and creativity. Together they give you the magnificent magic of transformation. The mirror stands beside the Magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss the true power that you have. Its silver reflection reveals the future in a mist on the horizon, ready to be magically formed. This card puts you on notice that an important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life, and just as an alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings in every area of your life. Now let's look and see where we've been at. Why not? Deanna, I love you, baby. Now I'm gonna tell my Virgos this. I'm not saying all y'all is low vibrational, okay? So that was for the low vibrational Virgos. Oh, thank you, Giggle. Yeah, I know. I had a different table I need put together, and I'm going to see if I can't get some friends of mine to come help me put it together. One of these, like, coffee tables that lift up. Anyway, thank you, honey. We got the Ten of Swords. That's our power chakra. Y'all feel like somebody is talking about you. Giggle, you said that. Now I'm like, all right, here we go. Ten of Swords. The recovery from unavoidable defeat. The Nine of Swords indicated emotional devastation in the second chakra. Here in the third chakra, the power chakra, the winter of despair is slowly melting, Virgo. Rejoining life may feel overwhelming, but healing has begun. The depth of sorrow is never as great as the love felt. This may be a time to recover, hit rock bottom, or leave a job. Feel the pain lifting. Remember where we started. The magician and the mirror. You are the magician. It's up to you whether or not you're going to manifest your best life. Seven of coin. That should be the crown chakra. Seven of coin. Time of financial evolution. She lovingly appreciates one of her coins, illustrating gratitude for the journey she has taken. Her unspoken message to the universe from her coin collection is to attract more friends. I'm also going to say more coin. Money will come as love encourages continued growth. Who in your ancestry had material prosperity? Ooh, that's a good little deep conversation. You've been working on self-love. Yes. That's a beautiful journey, SR. Sorry. Oh my God. Hello, baby. Manifesting abundance may be what you came here to do. Resistance indicates fear of losing what you have. And here we have the moon, Virgo. Remember, all of this is all about manifestation for you. So where is it that you've been fearful? Where is it you felt not empowered to manifest? Where is it you felt that you've had to have too much natural control and not enough spiritual control? Hello? The fifth chakra, throat. As this is a fifth chakra card, we are being given a chance to review the message we send out invisibly to the universe. Are we cultivating something we don't want but haven't yet seen clearly that we don't want it? Here in the full moon, we can see everything where we've come from and what we have. The moon card will light up whatever internal behavior is pulling us off track. I gotta figure something else out. Okay. So Virgo, by the end of this season, you should be in a position while we're in the Sagittarian mode, right? Again, remember that channeled message at the beginning of this live was all about, right? But the part of what I remember was about going in and possessing the land. Ooh, I love that. I'm trying to remember the melody to that. Right? To go in and possess the land. That land can be anything from physical, right? Property, money. You know, it could be anything. The spiritual land. All right. Libra, I gotta get into a position, y'all, that I'm comfortable. And sitting in the middle of this damn couch ain't gonna cut it. I'll tell you that much. Libra. I have to move all this over. Libra's going to start at 1 hour, 10 minutes, 20 seconds. Libra, 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 20 seconds. Libra, financial constraints. Restrictions concerning money. This card shows an old-fashioned safe with little money but lots of cobwebs and dust. Libra, don't be running around here spending a whole lot of money. Money may be tight at this time. Don't go out spending. So rein in your spending and be circumspect about the financial requirements in your life. This is not a time of indulgence, so be aware of what's really important and consciously choose your expenditures. There's a big difference between what you need and what you want. This card is telling you to take care of your needs at this time. Things will get better. Okay? So watch your spending. You can still be kind of in a spending mode right now, Libra, because, Venus just got out of its home sign with you. You're seeing the world quite beautifully. And perhaps you don't really understand why. You don't understand what's going on, right? But I do think there's some shadow stuff happening and probably some breakups happening. We probably have some... Have y'all noticed there's been a lot of celebrity breakups over the last week? Oh yeah, y'all been going through. My Libra's been going through. Yep, y'all Libras. I don't even need to read all this, but we're gonna read some of it. Libras, y'all really going through it, ain't y'all? 9 of Swords. That's in your sacral chakra, so something has shooketh you to your core. Has really rocked how you feel about yourself. 9 of Swords, the card of deep grief. She has lost faith in all she once knew. Her values, energy, life choices, and allies are gone. To her, there is nothing, as she is in utter despair. There is only one answer: be still and wait for the pain to pass. Break every chain. As deep as emotional devastation can be, it also indicates the depth of love you felt. Validating a loss becomes the rite of passage to personal power. Embracing authentic emotions is cathartic. So embrace the emotions so you can heal. Keep the faith. Get your faith back with the Hierophant. The Hierophant connects the Fool with the sixth sense of her sixth chakra, her third eye. This is a window into her psychic ability. His teachings of intuitive trust will carry her forward in uncertain times. In this sixth chakra, he must teach her to see darkness and light, and she will draw on these mystical lessons in the days ahead. The power of meeting a true spiritual mentor creates synchronicity and opens the path to walk alongside them and learn until you no longer need to. When it is time to become your own intuitive guide, you will know. Ooh, Jesus. I think I need to read that for the kids in the back. This here message is more than just for Libra. The power of meeting a true spiritual mentor creates synchronicity and opens the path to walk alongside them and learn and learn and learn until you no longer need to. When it is time to become your own intuitive guide, you will know. Okay, baby, go on and show your ancestors some love, sweetheart. Listen, Libra. I'm going to tell you, sometimes what happens to Libra is when we're in this depth of despair, we like to do a little retail therapy. So if y'all recently had a breakup, a makeup and then a breakup, some problems, right? Sometimes we want to do retail therapy. Or sometimes what happens too is that person may be coming back to us talking about, I need some money, I need some help. Don't help them. You ain't got the money to help them. They put themselves in that situation. Ooh, I don't know who I'm talking to with that. I'm sure somebody will get down in my comments and tell me that. right? You're not financially responsible for them other people. You're financially responsible for yourself. The end of it all, when it gets good, is the Ace of Swords. Root chakra. Ace of Swords, the card of mental strength. She emerges from the deep waters of her past. Are you hearing me, Dee Dee? She emerges from the deep waters of her past. While she is not underwater, she is not yet on steady ground. She brings protection and prepares you for an auspicious offer. Some situations require triage, not meditation. Your first chakra holds fragments of the past in your personal mosaic. When faced with a challenging situation, protecting what you are creating is necessary. Be kind, but not unwise. Look, take care of yourself first. Hey, Tiffany, take care of yourself. Ooh, what did I kick? Take care of yourself first. Get down. Child, we about to have burnt kitty. They ain't understood that fire bad. Okay. Burnt kitty. Good Lord. Listen, Libra. I really do feel like whoever this is that has been, you broke up with, or you're not friends with no more, or a family member you fell out with, and probably with just good cause. I gotta move, y'all. Okay, that's better. Probably with just cause. The problem is that there's still these ties there, right? And you might need some spiritual guidance, some assistance, some help. Good night, Vernell. Some spiritual, thank you very much for your assistance tonight. I appreciate you. I appreciate all my beautiful moderators. Thank you, Team Blue. I appreciate y'all. Sometimes we need somebody to help us through it, to help guide us through it, because we're in this deep despair. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of times people, when we break this kind of mess up, then they get to a darn point where they start drawing in on, if they can't draw our spiritual energy because we done let them loose, cut them loose, they gonna try to draw our financial energy. There's always a financial tie. Okay, that's better. Okay. Yeah, sister, I'm gonna have to figure something else out. All right. For my reading times. I think I know what I'm gonna do too. Here we go. What's next? That was Libra. Scorpio. Scorpio. So don't forget, guys, heartofinspiration.net, we put it up for the month of November. A 30-minute reading or 30-minute session with me is $39.99. It is normally $60. And then don't forget to please go on patreon.com. Again, any of my patrons that did not get their October reading, I'm doubling up, right? So if you get 30 minutes with me, you get an hour. But can we please schedule it for this weekend? Okay, let's schedule it for this weekend. I cleared my weekend out so I can hang with y'all. I cleared my weekend out, so I'll be finishing up all personal readings, everything, okay? Also, at some point this weekend, Patreon folks, we are going to be doing a patron-only live, and we're going to be talking about 2020. It's going to air on Patreon first, 2020. What sign are we on? Scorpio. Scorpio is going to be at 1 hour, 20 minutes, 45 seconds. 1 hour, 45. Scorpio, we have the fifth chakra. The fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel, right, is the archangel, the messenger archangel. So that's why his throat chakra is illuminated. Yep, Tiff, go ahead, order it. I'm getting everybody's natals, everything. Everybody's going to get caught up this weekend. Some of y'all that ordered a natal will be getting it. Gem. We had an agreement. Fifth, Archangel Gabriel, get down. All the way. All the way. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Well, then come over here then. Come on. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, self-expression and speaking your truth, Scorpio. Gabriel. Child, I don't want Kitty setting it all on fire. Consuming fire, would you fan the flames? Passion for your name, Spirit of God, would you fall in this place? Lord, have your way. Lord, have your way right now. But I don't want to be a consuming fire of my darn house. All right. Oh yeah, Gemini, stop it, Jam. Here we go. Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of light on the other. He is sending powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and readiness to do so. This angel opens you up to truthful expression, both with yourself, Scorpio, and others. You may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in the past, but Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself, so never deny your profound integral value. Speak up for yourself, Scorpio. Write in your journal to let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honors your choice to do so. This card could also indicate that a communication project is coming, or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. I don't know what I did with my fly swatter. All right, let's see what Scorpio, what else Scorpio got. Ooh. Hello, governor. Thank y'all for hanging with me. Ooh. I think the water signs, we're going to see if Pisces gets that tower card, but I feel like the water signs are going through it, going through a tower moment. Remember, Scorpio, speak the truth. 9 of Cups, self-love, Scorpio. That's sacral chakra energy, the card of the fulfilled wish. She lives in the luxury of emotional fulfillment. Scorpio, are we going to find some emotional fulfillment during Mercury retrograde? Hello. From here, she casts her eyes upon her next adventure. This is not a card of stalling. This is one of enjoying the moment, knowing that she has manifested her desires. Be aware of any tendency to exaggerate your importance or use your accomplishments to prove your worth. I'm going to say that one more time for the kids in the back. Be aware of any tendency to exaggerate your importance, Scorpio, or use your accomplishments to prove your worth. This can reveal the need to work through the emotional deprivation of past wounding. That was Gemini. Virgo went off and found her own thing to do. Okay. Tower card. We talked about that Tower card before. Now, that Tower card can symbolize not trusting your instincts, not following your instincts. So if instinctually you feel like you're putting too much importance on, like, I'm the best, or putting too much importance on your accomplishments rather than your purpose and your value. Your accomplishments rather than your purpose and your value, then, right, it's a painful moment. However, with this Six of Wands, I love that card. That's a beautiful card. I think those are, yep, that's that fifth chakra. You see how it's all coming back? That's where we're supposed to be ending up, right? How we're going to survive, right? We got to love ourselves for ourselves and not our accomplishments. Listen to our intuition so we can kind of avoid the hurtful moments. And then here we go with that Six of Wands. I love it. Where's that? Oh. Celebrate the card of celebrating your heritage. Child, get out of here. She faces not us, but those who left their legacy, her ancestors. They gave her the strength and the fortitude to succeed against the odds. She will turn around and walk towards her future, but for now she celebrates where she came from. The wands light up the path, indicating the way. I want y'all Scorpios to see that. I want y'all to see that. This is the totality of what I'm getting. You know, as you're speaking with your fifth chakra, your throat chakra, to speak into existence where you're going, what your purpose lies, the manifestation of that. Speak and get your power. Power, wonder-working power. That's all going to be in that love of self. Where does the love of self come from? The love of where you came from. Not your accomplishments, but who you are. Not your accomplishments. Oh, here come Virgo. God dang it. Now they both in here. Not your accomplishments, but who you are. All right, Scorpio. We coming down the home stretch, y'all. Y'all hanging with me. Y'all been hanging with me for an hour and a half. We done had a channeled message, some fun, almost a burnt kitty, almost a consuming fire. Okay. Sagittarius, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 10 seconds. Sagittarius, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 10 seconds. What is this? The garden and the gate, Sag. The garden and the gate. What is that meaning for us? Here it is. And the girls are about to start playing. Abundant prosperity, staying safe. This card shows a peaceful young woman in a beautifully blossoming garden with colorful flowers all around. However, the gate to the road outside the garden is locked, while the girl wears the key on a chain around her neck. So she can unlock herself and get the heck out. But she's purposely locked herself in this garden. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, but look at all this, that's all the beauty and the wonder that's outside of the garden. This card bodes well for the financial scene. In fact, there may be a lot of money or other personal pleasures coming your way at this time. But be aware. The choice to stay in the seeming security of this lovely garden may actually be motivated by habit or a fear of the unknown. The beauty is enticing and worth enjoying, but you may not be giving your spirit the freedom to roam. While it's fine to amass a great deal of wealth, don't let it keep you from your karmic path or from living your truth. You have the choice to shift your focus, widen your spiritual perspective, and gain the world that's just outside your gate. I do feel like there is financial prosperity by the end of Mercury Retrograde that is coming towards the Sagittarius, primarily, right, because of the fact of where the placements of the, stop it, where the placements of the, I'm sorry, y'all. That is moving and it's bugging the bejeebers out of me. Okay, that's better. The placements of the planets by the time November 20th comes. Okay? Because the sun will be in your sign, right? Jupiter will still be in there on its way out, but then you'll also have Venus pretty well conjunct by the time Mercury goes back direct. That should allow you to be able to see your path well lit towards expansion. Hey, Rio, how are you, honey? Rio, did you enjoy your reading, by the way? All right, we're going to start off with the Two of Cups, Sag. We're going to start off with the Two of Cups. That's in your sacral chakra. Sacral chakra. Two of Cups, the card of intimate connections. Ooh. Don't you go wow wow. The intimacy revealed in this card, the happiness of this connection, appears real. She wished for a true emotional connection and has created it. Is she in joy or fear of losing it? Oh, Patreon doesn't give you messages? I gotta figure out a better way to let everybody know. Okay, D. Immature love creates a hunger so deep that another person may only awaken it rather than soothe it. Clinging to an inner wound manifests a desperation that can never be filled. So some of you may actually, Sagittarius, be kind of behind that gate because you've been hurt before and you haven't quite yet healed, and that's probably a good place, but it's time to kind of mature that, right? It's time to go on and heal. Yeah, you've suffered heartbreak and heartache with this Three of Swords in your solar plexus. That Three of Swords, the card of painful thoughts. The image of the heart is orange and yellow, indicating mental anguish. Will she recognize that the pain is over, then change her thinking and progress? The prognosis is good. This card points to choices that no longer support you and may indicate false friends. You may be coping with loss or struggling with defeatist thoughts. Because here we have the moon. We've talked about the moon before if you've been here. But let's put it in this juxtaposition. Why can't I find the moon? As this fifth chakra card, we are being given a chance to review the message we send out invisibly to the universe, Sag. Are we cultivating something we don't want but haven't yet seen clearly? Here in the full moon, we can see everything, where we've come from and what we have. The moon card will light up whatever internal behavior is pulling us off track. So this is a time for us to really, while you're safe behind the gate, Sagittarius, during Mercury retrograde, examine again. This was in the channel message. For those of you watching this replay, I am going to split that channel message off and make it its own video. And in that channel message, there was talk about, Spirit talk to us about examining our own intentions, examining what we've been speaking over ourselves, what we've been thinking about ourselves, and all of that. Yeah. So Sagittarius, especially for you, take this time, especially at the beginning of this Mercury retrograde, take this time to examine yourself. Take this time to say, what have I been kind of subliminally speaking, right? We can spiritually and subliminally or subconsciously be speaking things over ourselves just by the thoughts that we've had over ourselves. So what have you really kind of been attracting in, right? Because honestly, this up here creates your reality. And it's always working. So decide what reality you're going to create. Decide what reality you're going to create. And change it. So examine it. Recreate your reality so you can come forward out of that gate into abundance. Capricorn, 1 hour, 38 minutes, 45 seconds. Yeah, Rio, you probably do have to change your notifications. I had to change mine. 1 hour, 38, 45 seconds for Cappies. 1 hour, 38, 45 seconds for Cappies. Ooh, that's interesting for you all. 1 hour, 38 minutes. Let me just check and make sure. Yeah. All right, Cappies, I pulled 2 for you. The Magician and the Mirror. You guys remember what the Magician and the Mirror was? You see that Magician? On the one hand holding water and spirit, on the other hand holding fire. Behind him is the mist in the mirror, right? So he's got his emotions. He's got the fire. He's got the faith. You're your own magician. You can create whatever it is you want to create. It's completely up to you. If you see yourself as the magician, you will create your abundant best life. And then door to value. Cha-ching! Listen, by the time this is all said and done for your Mercury retrograde, as you come into Sagittarius, again, possess the land. Because also for you, Cappies, by the time this is all said and done, Sagittarius and Pluto should be conjunct. I mean, it's Sagittarius, Saturn and Pluto. Yeah, they'll be within orb. Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn will be within orb and be conjunct. What does that mean? That is beautiful for transformation. Yes, it's going to be transformation in the way that you can kind of handle it. So it's going to be a little restricted, but it's going to go slow enough for you to be able to handle it, right? So there should be some very good all around, not just financial. Yeah. Not just financial, but all around abundance, overall abundance. I love it. Oh, yes. Hmm. Somebody might have a Pisces coming around. I like it. We start off with the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands. Isn't she beautiful? She's beautiful. Nine of Wands, sacral chakra. Nine of Wands, the card of igniting inner fire, Capricorn. The wand she holds is on fire, indicating that she is still not yet beyond the problems that she is recovering from. While she may soon be ready to move forward, it will not be until she puts out the emotional fires that plague her. Let me try that again. While she may soon be ready to move forward, it will not be until she puts out the emotional fires that plague her. Pushing forward when it's time to stop and heal can create costly mistakes, first emotionally, then elsewhere. There will be a price paid in the future for a decision made in the present. You may have a fire to deal with before you can proceed. Will you burn through the obstacle, or will you experience the burden it leaves? So in other words, heal the emotional stuff. Yes, you've got great stuff at the end of the rainbow. You've got the Seven of Coin at the end of this whole thing. You've got a door to value opening. You've got the ability to create your own world, yeah? But you also have to deal with the emotions so that you can put the proper energy into motion. If you are going to continue to put hurt and injury into motion, you're going to continue to attract hurt and injury. Does that make sense? I'm drinking coffee. I'm gonna be up for a hot second. I can't believe it. King of Cups. He's a handsome fella. Is that sixth chakra or seventh? I think that's seventh chakra, right? That's that mastery crown chakra. The kings. The King of Cups. Oh my gosh, here's more emotions. The King of Emotional Agreements. Y'all, okay, let me tell y'all Capricorn something. I can hear y'all right now saying, I don't like them damn emotions. I don't want to mess with emotions. I don't do emotions. I'm a Capricorn. Well, baby, you're going to have to go through the emotions to get to the bag, okay? To get to the peace, to get to the wholeness. The King of Emotional Agreements. The king does not hold the cup. Check that out. He ain't holding that cup. Rather, it is suspended, reminding us that the seventh chakra is the ascension to God consciousness. What we do for the whole will support the individual. Emotional support and strength exist somewhere in your family of origin. Are you ready to use it? You all, Cappies, I feel like are also going to be tapping into your ancestors as well. Tap onto that ancestral strength. This is a beautiful time to do it, actually. Isn't it, Miss Raina? Isn't it, Miss Nene? This is a beautiful time for y'all to do the answer. If you all do Dia del Muertos, if you all do that for our African descendants, yes, it was where it originated from. There was different rituals, but still honoring the ancestors and listening and inviting them and setting out the libations and all of this, yeah. Cappies, get into it. You are ready to create your dreams in your own style and stay connected to your own life path. Your message, your voice matters. Draw from your ancestral strength. Bring it up to you, with you right now, and exercise your voice. Flowers, libations, and skulls. I need to go find me some sugar skulls. We end with this door to value. You're manifesting, right? You've conquered your emotions. You've put the right energy in motion because you're putting healed energy in there. Setting healed energy out. You're creating your own. You get to create your own, right? That King of Cups, you're mastering it. And then we have that 7 of coin. Again, the 7 of coin. Time of financial evolution. She lovingly appreciates one of her coins, illustrating the gratitude for the journey. Embrace the journey. Her unspoken message to the universe from her coin collection is to attract more friends. Money will come as love encourages continued growth. Who in your ancestry, we back to them darn ancestors, Cappies. Who in your ancestry had material prosperity? Manifesting abundance may be what you came here to do. Resistance indicates fear of losing what you have. Don't be afraid of what you have, losing what you got. That's not the point. Manifest more. Who in your ancestry had financial prosperity? And if you don't know for sure, you better get into your meditative place, get into that prayer closet and that meditative space and ask, which one of y'all has some prosperity? Which one of y'all has some prosperity? I'm going to need y'all to come up to the front, please. Come to the front, please. Why is this? Okay. Oh, so it's not that. All right, well, here we go. What's next? Aquarius. Aquarius, 1 hour, 49 minutes exactly. Aquarius, 1 hour, 49. Aquarius, 1 hour, 49. Ooh, Aquarius, a broken heart. And the door to personal healing and happiness is upside down. Aquarius, y'all gonna have to heal that broken heart. Where do broken hearts go? Can they find their way home? Back to the open arms of a love that's still there. If somebody loves you, will they always love you? Listen, Aquarius. I'm going to stop there for a hot second. You got to get on past the broken heart. You need to allow yourself to feel the injury. You need to allow yourself to experience the emotion again. Whatever the hurt and the pain was, you need to allow yourself to heal it, to feel it. Because you have to feel it in order to heal it. Because if you don't do this, then the door to personal healing and happiness cannot open. Because you're always just kind of glossing over, right? Glossing over what needs to be mended. Suri, did you see the Patreon post? Anybody that I didn't get to in October for their 30-minute session, schedule an hour with me this weekend if you can. I like these chakra cards. I forgot how much I like them. All right, some of these I've just read, so we kind of know them, but I forget I'm going to split them all up. So, Six of Wands. I'm tired. Six of Wands. Go to your ancestors, Aquarians. Six of Wands. The card of celebrating your heritage. She faces not us, but those who left their legacy, her ancestors. They gave her the strength and fortitude to succeed against the odds. She will turn around and walk towards her future. But for now, she celebrates where she came from. The wands light up the path, indicating the way. Your ancestors have passed on the baton, and they do not want you to live in the past, as you are the living example of their legacy. Embodying this inheritance is what will heal future generations. So Aquarians, it's as important just for you personally as it is for future generations that you heal this broken heart. That by the end of this, you open up this door to personal healing and happiness. You don't have to stay in this mode of despair. Ten of Coins. Solar plexus chakra. The card of ancestral legacy. Isn't it fitting, y'all, just as a side note, isn't it absolutely fitting that Mercury is gone in retrograde or stationary retrograde today on Halloween? The day before the Day of the Dead, the day before the day we honor our ancestors. That synchronicity is not lost on me. And as we've been hearing, a lot of these readings have had to do with our ancestry. Ten of Coins, the card of ancestral legacy. She has wealth beyond reproach, which she inherits from her ancestry. When she connects the past to her future, the bridge of the third chakra will open her heart. This card implies buried treasure in your heritage, Aquarius. Time to choose your own future and the financial ties that go with it. It is time to plan and learn about money. This will support you in finding material, internal peace. Birthright ancestry, contracts, obligations, property, comfort, and luxury. Listen, sometimes what can happen is we're so emotionally broken that we cannot emote to manifest, right? We cannot emote to manifest actual material wealth because our heart is broken and our heart is injured, right? So you got to go back. The ancestors are telling you, listen, Bubba, listen, Boo-Boo, listen, Aquarius. Stop living in the past. I don't want you to live in the past. You didn't come here for that. You may have come to help clear the karma of the ancestors, but you didn't come here to live that karma back out again. Do you understand what I'm saying? You didn't come here to live that pain all over again. So go draw back, and wherever there was, because remember the Six of Wands said, who in the past has some prosperity? Hello. Find them. Tell them to come to the front. And if there's more than one in that little group there, tell the more than one to come to the front. Okay? I'm going to need you to step forward because I got to figure out what it is that's keeping me right now from walking into a whole and healed, peaceful, and prosperous life. And then finally, we have the Queen of Swords. So we are back to our third eye chakra. The card of cold truth. This queen is not a loner, uncaring. Now, interestingly enough, that Queen of Swords is a lot of times attributed to Libra, but this is a very strong Aquarian energy as well. Her furry companions betray her internal warmth. She has the ability to face any adversity and can cut off all ties if necessary. So there might be people in your present day you got to cut off so that you can heal. Stop going back to these people that hurt you. You can't fix them. Are you hearing me? You can't fix them, Aquarius. Be prepared to protect what is yours. Open yourself up to setting aside limiting ideas, something you may have not been willing to do until now. Be decisive and forthright. You may be faced with a departure or ending, but you will land on your feet. You have everything you need to face any challenge. Break every chain. All right, last one, y'all. Again, I'm running that special $39.99 this month in November, starting today. Started it a day early for 30 minutes, a 30-minute session. Please feel free to join Patreon, patreon.com/Heart of Inspiration. If you're going to join Patreon, wait till tomorrow because it charges you on the 1st. But join us before the weekend because we are going to be talking about 2020. You can join for as little as $5. Also, you could do natal chart readings this weekend or at any time. You can order the natal chart readings at any time. You'd hate this pull. Yes, for the fishies. The fishies will start at 1 hour, 59 minutes on the head. 1 hour, 59 minutes on the head. My dear Trine the Fishies. I love my Pisceans. Lord knows I do. And here come Virgo. 1 hour, 59. Here we go. Man holding a heart. We're going to read that. But I think all of us probably know what that means. Love is in the air. Dealing with family, love, or emotions. This is divine masculine energy. This tender man sits with flowers all around, holding a heart in his hand. For a man, this signals a greater clarity about emotions and their purpose in your life. There could be a more balanced approach to family and love at this time, even if these have been confusing experiences for you in the past. For some, this card could signal the presence of a new man in your life, one who tends to be more thoughtful and aware, or someone with very divine masculine energy. Whether or not this man is a love interest or a friend, he brings a high intention to help where personal projects, family, or home issues are concerned. So by the end of this time period we're in at the moment, this Mercury Retrograde, Pisceans, you should begin to understand how to heal, how to, I think that your emotional friendship, love ship, situationship, family ships, all those ships should be beginning to sail in the right direction and begin to see some healing, yeah? Yeah, that's good. 9 of coins. I like that. You accepted a friend. Well, it don't have to be a friend. It could be a lover. Gosh, there was a song, Friends, Lovers. God, I think it was a Prince song. I'm going to acknowledge this 10 of coins. Okay? So, Pisceans, go back into your ancestry and find out who got that money. All right, Pisceans. We start out in the sacral chakra with the 9 of coins. Lovely independence. The card of personal inventory. Making wise financial choices means investing in memories, not things. The boldness of this orange orchid indicates a personal pride in achievements that are yours to enjoy. Enjoy your achievements. The higher vibration of our emotional relationship with finances is the trance of financial freedom. Guide your emotions, harness them, and allow them to propel you to abundance. So yes, financial security. I'm going to tell you, right, okay, wait. The song that just popped in my head. Ain't nothing going on but the rent, right? Got to have a J-O-B if you want to be with me, right? So listen. When our finances are messed up, we ain't trying to love nobody. Hello? Money is probably one of the biggest reasons relationships, marriages break up. So, but don't spend, now Pisceans, y'all know I love y'all. I'm going to say this with love and respect. Pisceans, y'all will spend money on things, and sometimes y'all little financial splurges can get a little bit out there. Hello? Sometimes y'all splurge on some things that you really, might not need. I know one quite personally that keeps on buying old cars. Why you keep buying old cars? You need a rich old man with a good 4 years left child. I'll figure out how to do it in a better way. How about that? I promise you. I promise you. I will stretch out and relax, baby. I promise. Listen. Pisceans. Get a hold of your... Now, it's good. The 9 of coins also to me says there's a level of independence in all fashions. In all ways. Ended up poof. Yes. Exactly. Right. So just be careful about that, okay? Because you don't want to be constricted by, I can't even afford to go out. I can't even afford a Happy Meal. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, not advocating Happy Meals. Pisceans, here we go. The High Priestess, because we're working towards a love thing. It's a love thing. I'm so glad my voice came back. The fool sees who she will become. Here we go, Pisceans. This empowerment, when you get yourself in order, right, and you're feeling real good and abundant and happy with yourself, and that you are really, you feel like you have the total package. The fool holds the image of what she seeks. Let me look at this. Ooh, yeah. See, I'm gonna put this up here a little closer. She's looking at that queen, right? The fool is down with the cape. She's looking at that queen on the throne, and she sees who she's going to become. The fool holds the image of what she seeks, though she does not yet know who or what she's looking for. As ideas start occurring to her, she wonders whether this is her brain talking or her intuition. Will she become the vision she seeks? Will you become the vision you seek? Thinking, critical thinking, teachable, your gut instincts, the ability to use it wisely must be embodied. Nene, how about you manifest that money to get your JD degree? Ooh, y'all, we're going to have a discussion about that. There's a lot of discussions we're going to start having around here. Oh, you're an occupational therapist? Ooh, giggle. We need to talk. Okay, so listen, trust your intuition, right? The High Priestess is all about getting the higher visions. The High Priestess is also another major arcana card that can be a Piscean as well as the moon. So trust what you're hearing, what you're seeing. See yourself becoming, like, see that grand ruler and become that person. Well, Nina, you're not going to work on your manifestation game because we got to make that stronger. And here we have the strength. Now, what you might think, now, why in the world, how is all this leading to this man holding his heart? I'm going to read the strength card to y'all and then I'm going to tell you. The Fool has reined in her emotion. Emotional maturity has emerged through the shadow of the second chakra. Harnessing her feelings required the Fool's focus and is one of the valuable keys to chakra evolution. Notice that she is not ignoring her feelings, she is engaging them. In traveling from the second chakra to the third chakra, the shadow becomes a bridge to manifesting. This is not about suppressing feelings. Instead, it is about taming and focusing emotions to be productive and empowering. You got to harness your energy. You have to harness your emotions to become the bridge to manifestation. So if you're wanting to manifest this man holding the heart, this love, right? This having somebody finally in your circle and in your world that's going to love you totally, completely, and be a partner and help you remain on an even keel, Piscean. You got to rein in your emotions first. You got to heal all of this first and be very strong in who you are. Trusting your instincts. In your emotions, and then you can manifest. And that's gonna go for money, love, everything else. Fabio, it feels like Fabio, isn't it? Better be a box of chocolate. That's so funny. Oh, I gotta turn this back on. Ooh, child, we made it, y'all. Ooh, child. Things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter someday. Right? Okay. Y'all, I'm getting on up out here. So we're gonna have this uploaded. Thank you so much, mods. Thank you for holding it down and maintaining and getting the timestamps together. So I'll be downloading this a little bit later, and I'm gonna chop it up and put out, each sign and put out that message. I'll leave the whole broadcast up as one, but I am gonna take segments from this and put the channel message and everything up. I want to do something tomorrow, very special tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. So I got to come up with something a little more special for tomorrow. I feel like this is I can't let tomorrow pass without honoring our ancestors in some way. So let's figure out how we're going to do that, okay? What else? I've told y'all everything that I need to tell y'all. I really do want to honor the ancestors. I want some fish. And no, I'm not pregnant, but I just really want some fish. It's 9 o'clock. So yeah, guys, like, share. Thank you for sharing the link. Thank you for sharing who I am. Thank you for letting your people know who I am and helping this channel grow. I can't do it without y'all. Um, I'm really feeling some type of way about a few things, but I probably should keep it to myself. Yeah, we're gonna do something tomorrow. We're gonna do something tomorrow. Can I do a reading from the ancestors? Oh, sure. We're gonna get something. I'm really feeling there's probably gonna be some sort of a channeled message, so I need to be seeking out where I can find some sugar skulls and stuff. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for hanging with me. And we'll be doing some more transformation on this channel. I'm loving the direction it's going. You guys, please continue to share so that we can grow the tribe. And don't forget, do tomorrow go to patreon.com /heart of inspiration. Join that, because we are going to kick back off our Patreon only broadcasts. And this weekend, probably Sunday, we will be having a rather in-depth discussion about 2020 and and what I'm hearing from spirit about it. Okay. And everybody will get our Patreon messages and stuff done this weekend. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you very much. Namaste. Bye bye. Thank you, Giggle.